Yo, what's up, y'all? So check it out. We are not protesting April 5th. Every black person, keep your behind at home. They're trying to do a mass protest, and I'm not the only one that's feeling like that this is a setup, and this could lead to martial law that they're trying to basically make happen. It's a setup, y'all. Listen, let these white people and let these MAGA people fight themselves. All right? We ain't helping nobody out. Y'all ended up voting for this fool. And guess what? Now we're in this predicament. But they're trying to do a 2 million plus man protest march on April 5th. Nope, we ain't doing it. We're not doing it. So share this with everybody and let them know to stay at home April 5th. All right? Eat you some popcorn, watch a movie, go and hang out with your friends or whatever, but we ain't protesting. We ain't doing it. Nope, this is not our fight. And guess what? They should have listened, but they didn't. So now they're going to have to suffer. Stay at home.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Key. Y'all, look, what's today? The 4th? So tomorrow's the 5th, right? So what we doing in the morning? We stand in our bed, okay? We ain't out here protesting, and we're gonna watch some clips, and we're gonna find out why, as if you ain't already know.
April 5th is coming. And before anybody starts romanticizing protest, let me just say it plain as day. No confusion. We are not going out there. Not this time. We are not going out there. A whole lot of people are planning to hit the streets, right? I know y'all have heard the buzz. Chants, signs, cameras, emotions are going to be high. I get it. Hell, I've been out there before. But the last time we marched, what happened? They tear gassed us, shoved elders to the ground, committed vandalism, and then blamed us. They shot rubber bullets at kids, and then had the nerve to call us violent. We showed up with our voices. They showed up with riot gear. We screamed, "Don't shoot," and they loaded that clip anyway.
Black people, you know I love you, but some of y'all got a short memory. And so I'm here to remind you that black people will not be marching in this era. If you recall, black-led marches looked like this, and like this, and like this. Black-led marches were the most violent and have been the most violent forms of protest in America. White-led marches, the ones that are going on right now, look like this, and like this, and like this. The difference is you don't see any vitriol and violence from police, and you don't see any vitriol and violence from white extremist groups. And I can say this with certainty because I live in Chicago and I was out there too. They beat people, they chased people down, drug them through the street. They threw those smoke charges into the crowd. They had gas masks on. They sent people into our marches to throw bricks and cause riots and then blame it on us. Marching is over. Marching is literally the dumbest thing that we could do with our time right now. Instead, you need to be doing what I'm doing, and that's organizing the masses of black people so that we can work together to protect ourselves from this hate and vitriol that this country has decided they will never stop. Organizing the masses of black people, getting back in community with each other behind closed doors, coming up with solutions to rebuild our communities and protect our communities from this hate and vitriol. We do not need to be out in the streets wasting our time and energy so that they can put targets on our back, front, and forehead. And now they have a president that is 100% willing to let them go free after doing so. If you never listen to a word I say, black people, please do not fall for the bait. Do not go out there marching in these streets. Instead, get organized in your community. I hope y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. We got a lot of work to do, and none of it is going to go on in the street. I will not be a target for some pathetic little loser with a rifle. Instead, I'm going to spend my time and energy organizing the masses of black people. What are you going to do? Are you with me? Do you understand the assignment? I love you, black man. I love you, black woman. Knowledge is power. Power to the people.
So we have a discourse going on between, I think majority like Mexicans and the black community. And I just have to say to my Mexican people who are asking why the black people are not like protesting with us or whatever. Why? Why would they? 92% of their women voted for Kamala. 80% of their community of men voted for Kamala. 60% of Latinos voted for Kamala. And I believe the majority were women and the majority were Mexican. But that number is crazy, considering that Hispanics and Latinos are becoming the fastest growing minority. Like, we are going to be the majority soon. And it's crazy for me to think that number was so fucking low. And now you're asking where the black community is when they're the ones who tried to avoid this. Hello? They tried to avoid this. We all tried to tell you guys. Even within my own community, I'm talking to you guys because I did the work. And I know other Latinas who did the work. We were on calls every fucking week. We were writing postcards. We were making phone calls. And you guys were probably nowhere in sight, my Latino community. And now you're begging the black community to come help us, to come save us. No! I think it's time we learn to save ourselves and let the black community rest. Because my God, have they not done enough fucking work. So, yeah. Where were we during the George Floyd protests? Or the Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland? When their community was getting killed, where the fuck were we? Because I do not remember seeing any Latin people out there. Now, maybe there was one or two of y'all. I don't remember seeing any Mexicans out there. So why should they put their time, their energy, all of this into helping a group of people who didn't give a shit about them when they needed our help? Think about that. Also, where the hell are all you Latinos for Trump at? Because I see a lot of you guys crying on here that you regret your decision. He lied to us. He used us. Where the fuck are you? Are you out there protesting? Because you motherfuckers are really the ones who need to be out there. You guys. And all your fucking regrets for voting for him with your dumbasses. So before you guys start wondering where the black people are, wonder where the fucking Latinos for Trump are. Where the fuck are they? That should be the question we're asking. So we have
marching, we ain't protesting, we ain't boycotting, we ain't organizing, and we ain't crying, nor are we feeding into the Republican Party's rage-baiting shit show. Ooh, girl, they big mad. Black women opting out and they can't fucking stand it. The narcissist in chief and his little bitch boy, Elon Musk, got these megalomaniacs out here showing their whole ass. I ain't finna sit here and watch these motherfuckers molest the whole political structure and tell us we voted for it. And I ain't finna sit back and let my sisters be forced into survival mode either. That's the play. They want us shook. They want us distracted. They think if they throw enough slurs, if they throw enough chaos, if they throw enough bullshit our way, that we'll fold. And they want to break us. The days of playing in black women's faces are dead. I make videos to expose the game. I desensitize black women to the gaslighting, their entitlement, and their socially inept nonsense. I show you how to check these fools without losing your poise, peace, and patience. But sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. I make sure you know how to keep your foot on their neck without lifting a damn finger. We done. We done being their entertainment. Done feeding their outrage kink. Done letting these clowns use us for emotional supply. The intimidation tactics was already on life support and black women done pulled the motherfucking plug.
Since we gonna be segregated,
I would like to propose a few things be returned back to us that never really should have been taken from us in the first place. The first one is our food. Okay, so there's really no reason why people should be enjoying soul food when it was, you know, it was scraps that we had to make something out of nothing with. So yeah, we're gonna take that back. Our music, we will definitely take our music back, and I'm not just talking about R&B and hip-hop. Okay, I am also talking about rock and roll. There's no way that Elvis could be the king of rock and roll when you have Chuck Berry and Little Richard. So we'll go ahead and we'll take that back as well. Speaking of music, we will take all styles of dance back, including the dances that were created on TikTok that white influencers started doing, and they thought that they made famous and did not give black creators their credit. So we'll take all of that back. Give us our hairstyles back. There's no reason that you guys should be wearing locks, braids, doing your edges, wrapping your hair, and doing all of the cool things that we can do with our hair. There's absolutely no reason for that. Y'all deem it ghetto and unprofessional when we do it anyway, and y'all call it trendy when y'all do it. We don't. We're not doing it. Give it back. Do the Viking braid. Y'all ate that up. We will go ahead and take streetwear, urban wear back, and sneaker culture, because remember, Jordans are ghetto and y'all don't even know how to treat Air Force One. So we'll go ahead and we'll take that back as well. If y'all could return Ebonics to us, that would be great. Notice how I did not say AAVE, because I don't know how y'all going to take something that doesn't belong to y'all and rebrand it. Okay, it has never been African American vernacular English to me. It's always been slang and Ebonics. So we'll go ahead and take that back. Those things include, but not limited to, like Indeed, is giving, not too much on, period, you know, my bae, you know, things like that. Y'all ain't even, because those were considered to be uneducated words and phrases. So we will go ahead and take that back as well. If y'all could also return our beauty trends, that would be great if y'all could do that. There's no reason why y'all out here getting lip fillers, getting surgery, going to tanning beds and all of that. Y'all don't have to do that. Y'all can give it back. All in all, we just want our shit back. Okay, and I know, you know, there's somebody who's watching, it's like, oh well, culture is to be shared, yeah, but not appropriated, and it's being real appropriated around this bitch. So we'll just take all of that shit back, since it's going to be segregated. And lastly, before I get out y'all's way, since I have y'all here, the outrage by the white people, like, I mean, I'm not moved. This has been the same America that we've always lived in. So it's, oh, I don't know how you guys are just laying down and accepting this, and oh, I'm so upset for the black people in my life, and I don't understand why I wasn't upset before. So yeah, I'm not moved by that. But if y'all want to go out here and protest, go and do y'all's big one. We don't care. We actually are here for it. Be well, beloveds.
Oh, and now I can talk about this because the adrenaline has gone down. Somebody tell me if I'm evil. I was just in Marshall's, right? I need like some new bonnets. I gotta wash my hair tonight. The wind was strong today. But I'm in Marshall's or whatever. And this man, he looked kind of homeless, but you know, you can't judge people. He came in looking for something, and then he was giving one of the cashiers a hard time, right? Like a real hard time. They was getting scared. Like they didn't know if they needed to call the police or what. So this man started yelling, and some lady get close to me and grab my arm. Now, if this was like a black woman looking for safety, I would have been like, don't worry, sister, I got you. We're going to get out of this together. He ain't touching you. But the fact that it wasn't a black woman, I kind of turned and was like, if you don't get your goddamn hands off of me. She was like, oh, I didn't know. I thought something was like about to pop off in here, you know, laughing, kikiing. I was dead ass serious. Bitch, get your hands off of me. Something pop off. I'm not protecting you. The black women say they ain't doing nothing no more. They ain't protesting or what. So you turn to the men? I'm very scrappy. I definitely could have defended her if some shit popped off. Me and sis could have been good. But the fact that she wasn't sis. Is that bad? Is that wrong? I ain't have to say all that to that lady.
You said that's the reason we're in this, because you guys stay at home when it come time to vote. We all in this shit together to take down Orange Face Man. So, my black people, get out there. You have a voice. Look, let me get something and make something real clear to you so-called whites and to your Democratic Party. Look, Y'all have been using so-called black people for hundreds and hundreds of years to fight y'all battles. Y'all sat back, kicked y'all feet up, and had us marching. This is not our fight. Neither are we going out there. Neither are we participating in no April 5th protest. This is y'all fight. This is your kingdom. This is not our kingdom. Our kingdom is to come. This is y'all fight, okay? Y'all lost to the Republican Party. And guess what? Now he's poking. Now he's prowling, like I said. He's antagonizing y'all, but guess what? Us so-called black folks, we not going out there to fight y'all battle. This is y'all battle. Y'all go out and y'all protest. Y'all go out with y'all flags. Y'all go out there and y'all sacrifice y'all bodies. We're not participating in that at the end of the day. We don't have nothing to do with it. And as the scriptures say, a kingdom divided against itself shall fall. So what you're seeing is the fall of Babylon. Neither you, so-called whites, Republican Party, no matter what y'all do, what y'all protest, what y'all say, you cannot stop the fall of Babylon. Trump was placed in office. He was ordained by the Most High. A lot of people don't like it, but hey, tough. It is what it is. There's nobody that can stop the fall of Babylon. America. That's what's going on right now. Hey, 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For the end of Esau is the beginning of Jacob. We got next. Y'all on y'all own.
Even though I'm using my nice voice, I want you to listen to my face. This is a brief and a heartfelt courtesy note from the 92%. We are resting. We're not debating. We're not leading the charge. We're not strategizing. Well, we're strategizing. We're just not strategizing with you. And we're not explaining for the millionth time anything. And we are absolutely not going to fix it for you. It's so simple. We've just decided together and all at once that we're not going to be bashing our beautiful heads against brick walls like we've been doing for decades, trying to guide people out of their own determined madness. And hey, it's been real. It's been a long time between us, but we're done. In just a moment of candor and again in courtesy, our feelings are hurt. Election was deeply, deeply, deeply insulting to us. So the greatest courtesy that you could extend us at this time would be to respect our collective decision to be left alone and in pursuit of our own peace of mind and in contemplation of our own future prosperity. So what does that mean for you? That means no more, just one more conversation. That means no more trying to appeal to what you think our moral compass is. It means no more guilt tripping, no more gaslighting. And it means no more talking down to and trying to rationally explain why we need to all be on the same side right now. Well, hey, courteously, respectfully, we're gonna be over here. We're gonna be healing, we're gonna be thriving, we're gonna be minding our own business. And hey, spring is coming. We're gonna be watering our own garden. We're not cruel. If you decide you really, 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 really need us, we don't care. Respectfully, listen to the Hey, It's Alec You podcast. This has been a courtesy note from the 92%. Y'all have a great weekend.
Dear Black women, so as a woman, we have blazed these trails together.
Blazed what trails together? Oh, do you mean when black women started the suffrage movement and then white women took it over and decided to leave black women in the dust? Is that the trail you're talking about? Or how about the Me Too movement that was created by black women and white women took it over and left black women in the dust to the point where they had a march and didn't even invite black women to speak at said march? Is that the trail we blazed together? Curious.
Women, to include black women, got the right to vote after men.
After the Civil War, the suffrage movement splintered over race. Black women had to form their own organization to continue to fight for the right to vote. White women like Elizabeth Cady Stanton publicly denounced extending voting rights to black Americans. The 19th Amendment was ratified in 1920, but it didn't end the fight for black women to vote because white women stood in the way. They didn't come help us. We helped you get the right to vote, but y'all left us in the wind. Black women were actually granted the right to vote in 1965 after the Voting Rights Act was passed. This act enforced the 15th Amendment, which gave black men the right to vote as well. Fun fact, in 1913, organizers of a women's suffrage parade in Washington, D.C. forced black women to walk in the back of the parade separate from white participants. This was an example of the racism black women faced during the suffrage movement. So again, we march with you, help you get your voting rights, and y'all left us in the win. But continue.
Still not equal. Equality, equal pay. We still get less on the dollar. So why are you alienating a high percentage of allies? Like, why are you doing this?
This number hasn't changed in 3 elections. We're not alienating you. We're telling you that we're tired of doing all the work and we still get screwed by white women. It's because this number has not changed. So clearly something is off here. This number has not changed. And now we are exhausted and we are taking a break and we are looking to each other because the next 4 years is going to be mad difficult for black women, especially.
What constitutes white? This is 2024.
While skin color is a factor, white is more about the social position and power dynamics associated with being perceived as white, not just a description of someone's complexion. The concept of whiteness developed through European colonialism and slavery, where light skin were used to establish a hierarchy of power. This is what whiteness is. Here's a more in-depth definition of what white is according to the social construct of race. You can go ahead and pause and read.
If it's just a black pack, like what? Where do you draw the line? Only certain black people? Because I have 2% Nigerian. Am I allowed in?
No.
I don't know if you noticed, but the world is still being run by men.
White men. The men that you guys raise. The world is being run by white men. Gotta have your adjectives. And yeah, we've noticed.
Women had nothing to do with slavery. Literally. Like nothing. I'm sure we were saying, hey babe, this is pretty effed up because we're nurturing, we're loving, it's wrong.
Hey babe, it's pretty effed up? What Delulu land are you living in? White women owned slaves. In fact, research shows that white women were active participants in the slave economy, and they were as brutal as men in their management techniques. White women bought, sold, managed, and sought the return of enslaved people. The ones that ran away from the plantation, they were the main ones trying to get them back. They were often listed as owners in nearly 40% of the transactions involving enslaved women. They also fought in courts to preserve their legal ownership over enslaved people, because owning a large number of enslaved people made a woman a better marriage prospect. The Mississippi Married Women's Property Law of 1839 was the first law in the United States to give married women ownership rights over enslaved people. It wasn't like they were like, no, we don't want that law. We don't want to be able to own people. And let's not forget the Casual Killing Act of 1669. It was written to protect rich white women from legal punishment. White women were unaliving defenseless biracial children of their husbands and enslaved women. The women in Virginia were unaliving the biracial children in horrific ways. They were angry that the spouses were having plenty of children outside of their marriages. And because I'm on TikTok, I'm gonna go ahead and let you read that last paragraph here. The small children were routinely all of that stuff. So go ahead and pause to read all that. The white men did not want to chastise these rich white women after they unalived children. So that's why they created this law, to justify white women unaliving biracial children by saying if you did it because you were correcting them, then it's okay. Kind of like qualified immunity that police officers enjoy in this country.
Why there's this divide, and especially when we all need each other. What happened? Why are you guys mad at white women?
We are angry because white women are the problem. You guys are the largest demographic in the country. Out of 250 million white people, 60% to 65% of them are white women. Yet you guys continue to do this. Continuously stabbing us in the back. While we're out here fighting for the rights of all women, this is what you guys do. We are exhausted now. So in this moment, we're going to be thinking about us, resting. Y'all go out there and go do the work. We have been shouldering the responsibility for everyone's freedom in this country for far too long. It is time for you to get up and go work. We are resting. And I suggest that you maybe follow some more black women creators and learn, because clearly you are uneducated on the history of women, period, in this country. Have a good day.
Baby, they were already coming for us. They've been coming for us. This is not new to us. What's different is that we were warning y'all that they were not only coming for us, but were coming for y'all too, and y'all didn't want to listen. We done been through this time and time before, and we been fighting, and we been vocal, and we been protesting, and we been putting our money into businesses where it belongs, businesses that see us, businesses that support us, businesses that fight for the causes, right? We've been speaking with our dollar. We've been speaking with our platforms. We've been speaking about charities and organizations and getting mobilized and forming unions and forming parties. We've been up here trying to educate our own people as well as y'all on exactly what was going on, and y'all thought it wasn't going to touch you. And now it's crazy to us because y'all think by us saying we are not going to physically put ourselves into harm's way, that we are just throwing our hands up saying, well, everybody can go to hell. What we're telling you is that we are not going to do the heavy lifting anymore. It's y'all's turn to do that. We've been doing that. It's y'all's turn. We have given y'all and supplied y'all with enough resources and with enough examples as to how to get the job done that you should be able to put up your big girl panties and get out there and get shit done. Get it together. Because we are in our resting era. We are in our soft girl eras. We are in our rejuvenation eras. We are in our self-care eras. We are in our the cape is retired eras. We are no longer Captain Save-A-Ho. That's y'all's title now. Y'all going out there and fight for America. If we're America and you love America so much, go fight for it. Go fight for us. Put y'all's bodies on the line. Lead the way. We will be supporting you right where we're at. And we will continue to be doing exactly what we've been doing. Y'all are late to this. Y'all are so hurt and offended that we're telling you no. It's giving narcissist. How dare y'all demand labor from us? Pull up your boots by the bootstraps and get to work. You're gonna have to get your hands dirty. I know that's new for y'all, but y'all can do it. We believe in you. Meanwhile, we will continue to do what we always have done. There are many ways to protest. There are many ways to start a revolution. But I don't understand why y'all think that the only way is for black bodies to be put on the line first. Not no more, honey.
Hey, do your girl a big one and hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you.
Okay, my turn. Something that I'm not afraid to admit as a Latina is that a lot of non-Black Latinas will not only speak over Black women, but will also insert themselves in conversations and try to make them about themselves.
You are just goals for so many young Black women who just look up to
so many
you.
women.
So many women. Yeah, for women too, but for Black women, we need...
That's just Gina Rodriguez being Gina Rodriguez. We know that Black women give you heebie-jeebies. Anyway, she then goes on and contradicts herself.
I got into the arts so that I can hopefully create a path to have a reflection for our community, for Latinos, you know?
I thought we were talking about all women. Now, this next clip of J-Lo isn't as obvious, but I'll give context after.
It is just the norm,
Yeah, for sure.
when you no longer need to ask that question.
Mm-hmm. Right, yeah. I think when I first started, one of the things that I wanted to do, because I was Puerto Rican, Latina.
Lupita Nyong'o is saying that it's basically really trendy right now to work with underrepresented communities, and she's sharing her experience as a Black woman. And immediately after, J-Lo has to bring up the fact that she's Puerto Rican, that she's Latina. Do you think that she knows that Lupita Nyong'o was born in Mexico and speaks fluent Spanish? And my last example is none other than Salma Hayek. Unfortunately, there is no video or recording of this conversation, but it's arguably the worst one. She basically got into a heated discussion with Jessica Williams and says a bunch of crazy shit like, who are you when you're not Black and you're not a woman? Who are you? What have you got to give? So when you say women of color, Jessica, do you mind if I look into your eyes? And I interrupt because I feel misunderstood. It's not shutting you up. I feel misunderstood at one point. We should also be curious about our brain. By being the best that you can be. That's what I was trying to say to you. Let's not spend all the time in the anger, but in the investigation. And finally, baby, I'm Mexican and Arab. I'm from another generation, baby, when this was not even a possibility. Latino women were not even anywhere near where you guys were. You should read the full conversation. It's pretty gross. Not only does she refer to a grown woman in front of other working professionals as baby multiple times, she speaks for her, she shuts her down, she talks about her experience as a Mexican and Arab woman, and refers to the angry Black woman trope. And Salma Hayek, you're a hypocrite.
¿Será por el hecho también de ser mujer que afecta un poco probablemente?
No, yo creo que es diferente para ellos los españoles que los latinoamericanos.
It's not nice when other people try speaking for you, right?
I really do appreciate when people can like call out their own people. And it's best coming from your own people, so it don't look like people just coming out of nowhere with it, or we just... No, when it comes from your own people, you should take heed. Like, seriously. I appreciate that, girl. And those were some disgusting clips. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was like the biggest J-Lo fan, mainly because of Selena, probably like the rest of folks. Like, and that because she, you know, she's a good dancer and I love dancing. Finding out who she is, like, the past few years has... J-Lo, bitch, I'm mad at you. I'm just gonna say that. All right, my beautiful people, we made it to the end of the video. Leave a comment, leave a like. And in that comment, let me know what y'all doing on y'all protest inside the house. Because I'm about to get me some coffee.